So here's the thing. One of the biggest lies we're sold is that having a job equals success. If you're in a decently paying job, you've made it, you can go spend, you can live a lifestyle. No. As far as I'm concerned, your 9-to-5 job does not equate to success. It's your responsibility as a provider to build passive income, to invest your earned income into passive income, and then you can live off of that passive income. If you're not actively taking the step to learn how to invest, how to put your money to work, as far as I'm concerned, you're not successful. But the psyop is that we're told that having a high-paying job, whether it's 40K, 50K, 80K, you've made it. Go and spend on what you want. I was sat with an acquaintance earlier this week, and we got speaking about how he's progressing in his career, and he's doing really well in his job, making good money, but he had no investments. He's living a fancier life, bought a fancier car, living in a fancier house, but investments were zero. There was no crypto, there was no real estate, there was no stocks, there was nothing, no investments, just earned income being spent. And this is the biggest trapping we're sold. We're told that is security. That is not security, guys. What happens if you lose your job? What happens if the economy changes? Your lifestyle comes crumbling down. You have to give up the lease on the car, give up the mortgage on that property, and you come crashing down to nothing because you never had a plan to invest that earned income. And here's the thing. Whenever people are earning good money, normally the early parts of their career to the mid parts of their careers, right? You start off 20, you're not earning too much. You start building it up in your mid-20s. 5 by 30, you think you're a baller. Maybe at 100K, 120K, you're living that life. But the trapping is, you think you're going to be able to work forever. Guess what? You won't. Just like a footballer cannot earn that kind of money for the rest of their life, they have a retirement age, you have no plan B. So it's your responsibility as a provider, as somebody with family, with children, just even for yourself, to make sure you're building investment portfolios. You're invested, you've got passive income. And then you can do whatever you want with that passive income. Buy the fancy car, go on those holidays, because it's passive. But if you're doing that when you've just got earned income, when you're selling your time, and I've got nothing wrong with that. We all have to work 9-to-5 jobs. But if you're then taking that money, which you've sold your time, to then go and buy lavish things without any investments, that is a major trap. And here's the thing. Governments around the world want us to do that. They need to keep the economies going. They do not want the mass population to be investing and building passive income. They need to keep people in jobs up to retirement age. But you don't want that. You want better. You want to be financially free. And so it's your responsibility to build those investments when you're young. As soon as you can, start funding money into investment, whatever the asset class. You guys know on this channel I talk a lot about crypto, but I hold lots of asset classes, from real estate to stocks to bonds to startup companies. You've just got to get that money to work for you. Don't buy those fancy things young. Just put it to work. Let it compound, right? Compounding. Money compounds over time. The earlier you start, the bigger that nest egg is going to grow, and the more you'll be able to spend off that passive income as much as you want. And guys, I know, I've been there. I've been there when you're young and your friend is spending lavishly on a car and going on certain holidays, and you're like, no, I need to DCA more. I need to buy more investments. You look like a brokey. I understand. But it's okay. Look like a brokey for a bit. They're going to run out of money. They're going to do something silly. They're going to lose their job. Suddenly their lifestyle's going to come crashing down to zero. But you taking it slow, methodically, building passive income, you're building the true wealth. Whilst you're building, get that money with just your earned income, put it into investment. As much as you can, just keep shoveling it away. Earn it, shovel it away, earn it, shovel it away. Because here's the thing. When you're working for somebody, you've sold yourself. This is really true, right? You're selling your time. The peak time in your day, your most energetic hours in that day, that youth which you're not going to get back, your 20s and your 30s, you're selling it. And you're selling it for 30K, 40K, 50K, 100K, maybe you're earning 200K salary, great, but you are selling it. Is your time worth that money? No, but we all have to do it. It's a necessary evil to work that job to get that income. But don't do it with no ending in sight. Do it as a means to an end to say, I'm going to be doing this. I know I'm selling myself for 50K, 100K, 150K, but I've got a bigger plan. I'm not going to be doing it forever. I'm not silly. I'm going to get that money, I'm going to invest it, I'm going to buy real estate. That passive income is then going to free me up. When I've got enough real estate properties, when I've got enough startups bringing me cash flow, when I've got enough crypto or stocks bringing me dividends in, then I can start working on what I want to work on. And finally, I can start building the things that I want to be built. I'm free from the shackles of a salary. So I want all of you watching this video to have a cold, hard look at yourself. No longer is it acceptable to just have a 9-to-5. It's not. Maybe it was in past times when economies were good. Right now in the given environment, when you look at the inflation rate as it is, anybody working a job is pretty much working paycheck to paycheck. It's being eroded by inflation, and you're barely living a basic life, particularly in these Western countries now.
Like, life is officially unaffordable here in Canada.
Canada has like a serious up inflation problem right now.
I want to know how the hell people in Canada are even living.
It's your responsibility to invest. That is now the new baseline. Having an okay salary is not enough. I don't care if you're an accountant, if you're a lawyer earning 80k, 70k, it doesn't matter. You need to build investments. You need to take command of that and build passive income. Now, unfortunately, of course, governments don't want to teach you this in school. They don't want to teach you what investments is. They don't want to teach you what the law of compounding does. They don't want to teach you that if you set up a savings account at 18 and start investing in stocks through your ISA, you can grow your stock portfolio. They don't want to teach you about looking for new asset classes, exciting asset classes. They just want you to think in the sheep mentality. Go get a job, produce GDP for the country, and then you get a little paycheck to just buy some groceries and live in a below standard apartment somewhere in a certain country. Is that the life you want? Until you have achieved financial freedom, as far as I'm concerned, you've not finished your job. You need to keep working. You need to get to that financial freedom. Now, that financial freedom can vary. It does not mean you need to become a multi-millionaire. You need to get to a position where if you didn't work a single day in life, that you're going to be okay. Your family's going to be okay. You'll be able to take care of your loved ones. I want you guys to do an exercise. I want you to go away right now and write down your expenses. I want you to write down what your expenses would look like for the next 6 months. And I want you to imagine that you are made redundant from your job. You lost your job, you lost your health, and you were unable to work. Answer the question seriously. Would you be able to fund your lifestyle for the next 6 months as it is? If the answer is no, we got to get to work. We got to figure out how do we bring in enough passive income. We don't want to be millionaires. We don't need to worry about 10 million, 100 million, meme coins. No, forget all that. You need to build passive income. And the simple way to think about it is, what do I need to spend? Is it 3 grand a month, 4 grand a month, 5 grand a month? If you don't know that number for yourself, you've got that exercise to do. Do that exercise and start working to that level. As soon as you've achieved that through passive income, either from rental yields or from your stock portfolio or from crypto or wherever it is, whatever it is you're doing, but it's coming in passively or with a little bit of work, right? A couple of hours work. You're not a slave to the man and relying on a salary contract from an employer who could just get rid of you at the click of a finger. Then you're financially free. Relying solely on a job for financial security is like building a house on shifting sand. You think you're secure, but the reality is when the waves hit, you're in for a rude awakening. But most people never think that the tide is coming in. They think they're okay. I'm okay now. I'm living like a big boss. I'm good. They're not going to get rid of me. My employers need me. Of course they need me. I'm the big man. I'm not sure. And then it comes crashing down. And I've seen it way too many times, guys. So please take this as a message to build out your financial income. Take it seriously. That is what's going to give you success. That's what's then going to give you the peace to go and pursue whatever it is you want to pursue, because this is just the start of the journey. Locking in financial freedom is just the start of the journey. And the quicker you can do it, the better, because it means you've got more time then to go pursue what your calling is in life. Because your calling is not to work a 9-to-5 job. Your calling is not to spend your time, right? To spend it. If someone's paying you 50k for your time just to clock in and clock out. No, you want to work on whatever it is you want to work on. Your dreams, your aspirations. Maybe you want to work for a charitable foundation. Maybe you want to build a startup. Maybe you love crypto and you want to trade all day. Maybe you want to spend time with your loved ones. You get your time back to do whatever it is that's meaningful to you. But right now, you're not. So look, guys, if you're in a 9-to-5 job, of course, we'd be grateful. We could put food on the table. We could put bread there for our loved ones. But the reality is, it's just the start. You're just at the first checkpoint. We got work to do. No celebrating. Let's take it for what it is. Let's keep things moving. The milestone, the true milestone, is getting to that financial freedom. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this type of content insightful, smash the likes and you're definitely going to enjoy this video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.